everyone, it's Yaz from Yorkshire Peaches Therapies and welcome to my Spanish shopping haul. So over the festive break I went over to Spain to see my family. I was only there for a few days, but of course I made time to make sure that I could get into the local pet shop just to see what they had on offer. When I went into this small pet shop, which is in a relatively small fishing town, lots of dogs but not a lot of pet shops in comparison to the UK. When I went in, I saw some brands that, of course, are very popular in the UK. Saw Natural Instinct, which was lovely. We had quite a big section of their freeze-dried range and also their kibble range as well. Of course, our old favourites, Royal Canin and Hills. There was quite a lot of them, but again, it was a small shop, and that's what I'd expect to see in a smaller pet shop, is these big kind of popular brands, especially from the Big Four. Now, when I went in, of course, I was looking for the natural treats. What does the market look like in Spain for natural treats for our dogs? And when I went to the counter with my goodies, the lady behind the till said, "Oh, you've picked up all the natural treats." I explained that I'm from the UK, I'm very passionate about species-appropriate feeding for dogs, and natural treats was something that I wanted to look and see what they had to offer. This lady said that if she had her way, the whole wall would be filled with natural treats, but unfortunately, the market in Spain just is not ready for that. But I brought these goodies back in my hand luggage, and let's have a look at the ingredients, why I picked them up, and more importantly, how much they cost. Okay, so we'll start first with the steamed food that I found, and this is Natsby, and it's part of a company called Gosby, which is actually part of the same company that these Gosbits functional snacks come from as well. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. I don't think I am pronouncing the name right, but anyway, so this is 85% fish, it's grain free, and it's a complete and balanced meal. Now, with this one, this was €2.80, which equals approximately £2.37. Now, given the type of ingredients that are in this product, and this is for 200 grams of steamed food, I thought that was pretty reasonable, especially when raw feeders are looking for an alternative for when they're travelling and they don't have access to a raw shop or they can't transport it, whatever. Could this be a good alternative? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to each of these products and we'll go through them, but for now I'm just going to talk about the cost. So £2.37 for a steamed product I didn't think was too bad. Up next are these semi-moist, these are Serrano snacks. This is Serrano ham semi-moist, they're 100 grams. Now with these ones, they are €1.73. which equals in pounds £1.46. Again, for a treat, that is 73% meat. I thought that was really good value for money. Plus, I love Serrano ham, so I thought, of course, I want to try and get some of these for the dogs. Okay, up next, these ones caught my attention because, of course, they said mobility, so of course I'm interested in them. So this is squid enriched with pineapple. This is for joint and cartilage support. These ones, they are slightly more expensive, but given that you've got two pretty, would I say, novel ingredients, you've got squid and you've got pineapple, yes, I would consider them novel. I haven't seen these in a product like a treat in the UK. Obviously, you can get squid bits from, I think it's PRTC, but these are treats with squid and pineapple. So these were €4.61, and that equals, let me just double check my notes, £3.90. £3.90, and that's for 150 grams. Again, I thought that was really good value for money. You know, compared to the amount that I'm paying for treats in the UK, these were looking better value, in my opinion, anyway. It could be holiday fever, and I was like, oh, I'm on holiday, let's just, yeah, you know, of course these don't cost as much, but I would likely pay £3.90 if these were in the UK, but I can't see them being £3.90 in the UK. I would say I'd kind of market these more at the £6 mark, depending really. I'm going to have a look at the ingredients and we're going to unpack them anyway, so I could change my opinion. And then last but not least, we have Gosbit's Objective. So I think Objective is the range, and these are the functional snacks. These are, I believe them to be dry, but I will double check. This has chicken, salmon, green lip mussel and eggshell membrane. Now, anyone who knows me knows how much I love my research, and green lip mussel powder has been shown to improve joint function, and also eggshell membrane has as well. So it depends how much they've put in it, but the fact they're putting something in it is better than nothing. Now these particular treats, these were €3.90, and that makes £3.30. And in this particular packet, you can see that my auntie's cat actually tried to get into them. So all of these were on the side, and this is the one that the cat went for. So across the board, I don't think we've done too bad. For just over a tenner, I've got some steamed food, and then I've got treats that have 73% meat in. We've got squid and pineapple, and then we've got these functional treats as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the ingredients panel, get them out in a bowl and have a little bit more of a detailed look at them, and then it'll be putting it to the taste test with the dogs. So up first we're going to look at the Serrano snacks. These are the Serrano ham snacks. These ones were retailing at €1.73. We have quite a lot of buzzwords on the packaging, so we've got GMO free, we've got grain free, we have that they are low in fat, they have omegas 6 and 9 in, and they're made in Spain and hypoallergenic. They are free from artificial colours, as well as being ideal for training dogs, highly palatable and highly digestible, with 73% meat. So when I have a look at the ingredients on the back, my sellotape that I've used to stick it to the board has kind of come off a little bit, but basically this ingredient panel, you have 53% Serrano ham meat, 20% chicken meat, rice, vegetable glycerin, green peas, sunflower oil and minerals. Additives and preservatives, it's got propanonic acid, calcium formate and citric acid, flavouring compound, oregano oil. Now the fat content of these, surprisingly, is 8.6%. I thought these would be higher given that it's Serrano ham, but let me try and gently open this packet. I do have 3 dogs in here, so I imagine they will want to come and investigate. I'm trying to open it without using my teeth because I'm a little savage, but I don't think I can do it. Sorry, I'm going to use my teeth. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Okay, so they're fairly sizable. And do you know what? I don't like the smell of them. Ooh. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this, and I'm sure Peggy will absolutely have one, but they don't smell like high meat treats do. I mean, Peggy's like, I will absolutely have one. There you go. Quite chewy. Good job, Peggy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting them to look more meaty than they do. Size-wise, if that's my thumbnail. So they're quite big. You can split them up. Very easy to break. Would I class these as semi-moist? They are, but when I think of semi-moist, I'm thinking of Nature's Menu treats. You know, the ones that are like super duper semi-moist. But obviously you can't have too much moisture in the treats, because then the shelf life won't be as good. Sorry, the dogs have realised what I'm up to. A little bit disappointed with these, to be honest. I'll just bring them closer to the camera. Try and get it to focus without the dogs absolutely losing their minds. Right, wait there. Try and focus it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not mega impressed, to be honest. I just wasn't expecting these. We'll do a taste test. We've already done a taste test with Peggy. And we'll just give Lily and Rodney one as well. I mean, they're not so offensive that let me just put that back in focus. They're not as offensive that I wouldn't give them to my dogs, but would I buy them again? No, I wouldn't. Right, one for Rodney, one for Lily. Okay. Yeah. Not sure on those ones. Well, I say not sure. I wouldn't buy them again. I think the packaging gave a lot of hype, but I'm not massively impressed with what's inside. Let's have a look and see what our other ones have in store. Okay, so I've gone for the mobility treats from Brit. This is squid enriched with pineapple, joint and cartilage support. They're enriched with glucosamine. I didn't even notice this bit. Chondroitin and boswellia as well. So boswellia is a very potent anti-inflammatory, and your glucosamine and your chondroitin are fantastic for joint health. I'll just bring that into the camera a little bit more. So there you go, semi-moist snack for adult dogs. Cantaloupe melon extract, fulvic acid supports nutrient absorption. So, and grain-free as well. Didn't see that bit there. Grain-free. So hopefully I won't have to open these ones with my teeth, but before I do, let's have a look on the back. So this is the ingredients panel in tiny writing, but as a highlight, these are made in the Czech Republic. These are made in the Czech Republic, and it has a feeding table for how much you should be feeding depending on your animal's weight. Okay. Oh, it also tells you how many calories is in it as well. That's cool. 3,215. I'm assuming that's per pack. So let me find the English. This is classed as a complimentary dog food. It's got 26% dehydrated squid, 20% pumpkin, 15% red lentils, liquid vegetable starch 14%, squid protein at 10%. Salmon gravy 5%, collagen 4%, glucosamine 1.5%, dried pineapple 1%, salmon oil 1%, chondroitin sulfate 1%, boswellia 0.5%, fulvic acid 0.5%, minerals, eggshell membrane 0.1%, green lip mussel 0.1%, and melon extract 0.01%, lactobacillus hydrolyzed, and it doesn't say. So they've done that thing, and I've been kind of sucked in by the marketing because the amount of green lip mussel that's in there plus the amount of eggshell membrane is 0.1 and 0.1, and boswellia is 0.5, melon extract 0.01. Like, it's not mega, is it? It's not going to be a game changer to your dog's joint health, having that in such small quantities, because they are just a snack. But anyway, okay, nice to open the packet. It's got a resealable bit on as well. Oh, these smell much better, you know. Okay, let's have a look. So these are classed as a semi-moist snack. You can definitely smell that they've got the fruit content in them for sure. You can definitely smell them. They break up nice and easy. I'll just bring one a bit close to the camera. See if it'll focus. See, it breaks nice and easy, and then pick a bit that doesn't. So these definitely smell nice and fruity. Compared to the other ones. So let me just focus that in again. So for £3.90 for quite a, you know, like that's a sizable bag. They smell really nice. See what the dog reckons. What do you reckon? I mean, Peggy could eat a piece of cardboard and say it's buzzing, but that does smell nice. This is something. Lily, do you want some? Good job. No, Peggy. Let Lily have some. There we go. Rodney, would you like some? Rodney, come around this side. Rodney, on the other side. Oh dear. Is that nice? Oh, he likes that one. Good job, well done, son. So I would buy these again, but that's because I enjoy the smell of them more than the other ones. The dogs like them. Give them a little bit more. Good dogs. A little more. There you go. So yes, like those, would get them again. Up next we have the Gosbits Objective. These are the functional snacks. If I bring this in closer to the camera and focus it, you can see here, here is where my auntie's cat tried to eat it before I even got it back to the UK. Unbelievable. Sorry, I'll put that back in focus. Okay, so these are the chicken, salmon and green lip mussel treats. I thought what was quite cool about the packaging, before I get onto the packaging, green lip mussel, we've got dry egg membrane and 70% fresh meat in them. You can see the cat has tried to eat them here, and healthy joint maintenance. So on the back, on the packaging, which I thought was really cool, here it tells you the real size of the treat. So if I just bring it in focus there. Real size of treat there. I thought that was really handy. Keep it fresh, so it's got another kind of like nip sort of pouch, if that's the right phrasing for it. Okay, so the ingredients, let's find the English. So this is classed as a complimentary pet feed for dogs. It's 40% fresh chicken. We've got 30% fresh salmon, potato granules, green lip mussels, 12.5 grams per kg. Is that right? Must be right. Dried egg product. So it doesn't specifically say eggshell membrane, but I imagine it is, and that's just a translation thing. So we'll assume that it is. And then sodium chloride, and these are 11% fat. So anything under 10% I'd class as low fat. So these unfortunately are not low fat treats. So you have to be careful with your dogs that have pancreatitis. And then it tells you the daily portions and the weight, but also, I'll bring it back in, try and focus it. So on here, I'll move it into the shot for God's sakes. It's really difficult because everything's back to front. I'll get the hang of it. So there, it's PETA approved and it's not been tested on animals. I like the packaging on this one as well. I really like the branding. If you look at the branding, it's all like this kind of colour variation. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, nice. Didn't have to use my teeth to open that one. Ooh. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got a fun little shape. It does make me a little bit nervous because it looks like a dentist stick shape. Smelling it. Oh, that smells really meaty actually. That smells really meaty. Now this is classed as a semi-moist treat. Oh. So it is the texture of a dentist stick. Obviously the ingredients are very different though. So this is quite good. You can break it up into little pieces. The dogs are absolutely desperate to try them. But smell-wise, they smell nice and meaty. They're not overly oily either, but you can tell obviously they've got something that binds them together. I'm assuming that's the potato granules, maybe. So yeah, they break up nice. And then these were £3.30. Again, you've got quite a few in there. See if the dog wants one. Lily? Lily, come. Good, yeah. Oh, that's chewy, that one. Peggy, do you want a turn? Peg, where have you gone? Where have you gone? Oh, nummy, nummy. Is that good? Didn't even touch the sides of that. No, Rodney? Rodney? Oh, good boy. Well, that's gone down an absolute treat. Right, I'm going to chuck all these little bits on the floor so they can go for a snuffle, so they break up nice and easy. Right, go snuffling. There we go. So I would buy these again. Nice ingredients, break up nice and well. The only thing I would say is that the brachiocephalic dog that they have on the front here. So the French Bulldog does have nip nares. I would be looking for use of a French Bulldog that doesn't have the nip nares. It is just a cartoon, but we have to change the dogs that we're using in marketing. This is too much of an exaggerated feature for me. Okay, so when I was researching this company, Gosby, they also have a range of raw food. This is their steam food range, which is 85% fish and grain free, and it says it is complete and balanced as well. So have a look on the back. Again, it's got tiny writing, so I'll read it out to you when I can find the English. So it's actually complete food for adult dogs and puppies. And the composition is 85% fish. We have 13% vegetable, which includes potato, carrot, beans, spinach, red beetroot, and fresh apple. We have, it says plantago seeds, in brackets psyllium, so I'm assuming that's psyllium husk potentially. And then we've got chicory and yeast products. Let me see how much fat's in it. And these are 12% fat. So for fish, that's not bad going at all. The fish, it says 50% whole fish, pescado entero. So it doesn't specify the fish at the top, but it does specify 35% salmon, and then 12% vegetables and 1% apple. It says that the ingredients are just chopped, mixed and steamed. It's got a table with nutritional additives on the back, so it tells you your vitamin A, vitamin D3, vitamin E, Fe, Mn, Cu, zinc, and it also tells you the recommended daily allowance. With the nutritional additives, I've not seen them separated out like that before, so that's interesting. And also this one is PETA, not tested on animals, approved. So yeah, steamed at low temperatures as well. So I'm excited to open this one, and I bet it's going to absolutely goddamn stink. So I won't be opening this one with my teeth. Look at this. Okay. Okay, smells very fishy, which is what I expected from a fish product. Let's have a little look. Now my guys, well, Rodney and Peggy are raw fed and Lily is fed cooked. So it definitely smells very fishy. It's very, it's like firm, it's quite firm for me to put the spoon in. You can see the carrots in there. We've got a green bean in there as well. Ooh, it's got a hard bit in. What are you? Let me find you. God, my hands are going to stink. That has to be bone. That's a piece of bone, I think. Ooh. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, we do have bone. I don't know what that is. That's bone, again. Green beans. So you can see the steamed kind of fish bones in when you start breaking it up a little bit more. I'll just bring it towards the camera a bit. I'll just put it in focus. So you can see the little tiny, I don't know if you can see it, little tiny fish bones in there, which shows that they're putting the whole fish in, which is good. I can almost guarantee that my dogs will absolutely woof this down. And it breaks up nice. It doesn't, when it comes out of the packaging, you think, God, it looks a little bit like wet fish. So it smells very fishy. See those fish bones in there. I'm just surprised that fish bones were allowed in, but I suppose if they're steamed, we're on to winner, right? So there you go. Oh my goodness, that's Lily. Right, okay. What could possibly go wrong? Steady. Oh my goodness. Right, Peggy, you can have 10 in a second. Oh my goodness. Good girl. They're nice. Yes, you can have 10 in a second. So that's the taste. That's the taste test. Obviously, we won't know for a few hours what it looks like coming out the other end. But I'd say with the, excuse you, Peggy, with the meat content that it's got, I think we should be on to a winner. Good job, well done. So I've gone through my Spanish shopping haul, and so have the dogs. Now I'm going to rate these on a scale from 1 to 4, and then I'm going to go through what I would buy again and what I wouldn't buy again. So, taking last place, unfortunately, is the Serrano snacks. They come in 4th place. I wasn't crazy keen on the texture, the overall look. They looked cheap despite what the packaging was telling me. It's not what I'd expect from something that is a predominantly meat-based treat. I didn't like it as much. Of course, the dogs ate it, but I just wasn't a fan. Okay, out of these two, this is going to be tricky. So I love the ingredients panel that this company has, but I love the smell of these ones better. If we looked from a ingredients point of view, which one would take 3rd or 2nd place? I have to think about the ingredients. I like this one better because I think it smells nice. So the dogs did enjoy both of them, but I think that the functional snacks, they're going to be 3rd place. Gosbit's objective functional snacks, their movement range, that is going to be 2nd place, and by an absolute landslide is the Natsby steamed food. Now, is this a fair ranking because I'm ranking treats against a steamed food? Probably not, but this is just what I bought in the Spanish shop. That was something that I haven't seen before. So the fact that this Gosby company has taken 1st and 2nd place in my ranking tells me that they are a company to watch. Nice ingredients panel, nice packaging, nice message on the packaging, not too many kind of promises like the Serrano snacks. The dogs enjoyed all of them, but definitely enjoyed this the most. So that is the end of my Spanish shopping haul. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, make sure to drop a comment, share it, make sure to subscribe as well. I'm going to end the video here because it absolutely stinks in my office now.